Hello YouTube, my name is Roland and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first actual video that I'm actually gonna be producing. A little bit of effort. I'm not used to doing any of this yet, so of course it's gonna probably be a little bad for a while, but I do hope you can enjoy. So I'm just gonna introduce myself real quick and what I'm gonna be doing here. I am just gonna be ranting about random shit. Uh, Usually it'll just be either topics I think about or maybe if I see any interesting topics in the comments I might take from there. But I just want to do this as a little project because I kind of have nothing to do right now. At least in my free time besides playing video games, and that's kind of boring. And I want to do something fun. So let's get into the little topics that I have set up right now for ranting. Okay, so let's start talking about I guess I'll talk about myself for a little bit because unless you know me, you don't really know me. I'm Roland. I'm 20 years old. I've been working a dead-end job for a little bit, and I'm about to enter college. You know, normal stuff for someone who's becoming an adult. Uh, Life's been pretty interesting for the past 2 years. It's kind of been limbo for a bit, but now everything's gonna get a little better for a while. Um, really, what I've been doing mostly is I worked at Walmart for a few years, or for a year around until I quit, which I wish I never quit. And then now I work at a really shitty theater. Fuck that place, by the way. Also, don't quit your jobs randomly. That's just one of the worst things to ever do, man. You quit your job, you're fucked, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna be unemployed. You're not gonna be unemployed. You're gonna hate unemployment. Do not become unemployed, ever. Unless you have to, of course. If you have to, you have to. But set aside money, have shit prepared because you will feel awful for a bit. Especially if with how competitive the job application process is now, and how like you need 10 years of experience for one fucking job for McDonald's or some shit. It's awful. But besides that, besides me ranting about fucking jobs and shit, which I should rant about that. Um, well, with me and games, I have an interesting relationship with games. Uh, I play a lot of games. I'm currently on PC, of course. Because why the fuck would I play on console? I used to be a console pleb for most of my life until I think it was the beginning of high school is when I switched to PC. No, it was through COVID. It was through COVID when I switched to PC. Switched to PC around 2020, 2022, around there. Yeah, that's not even COVID. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I feel so old. It was I was 15 when I got my PC, so that was 5 years ago. That's 2020. Yeah, 2020 is when I got it. Um, that's when I started doing all PC stuff. Uh, Play a wide variety of games, of course. Let's see, I've recently gotten the Guilty Gear. I have 3,000 hours of Destiny 2. I wish I didn't. Never play that game, by the way. Trust me. Uh, I love single player games are pretty cool. I need to get more into them. I love games like Lethal Company. Those are fun to play. I love playing Secret Lab. Secret Laboratory is a really fun game. SCP Secret Lab. The only issue is that the game's filled with a bunch of fucking toddlers, and it's annoying as hell to listen to. Warframe. Don't play that game either. That game's boring as fuck. Honestly, I'd rather. Actually, no. Now that the new DLC for Destiny's come out, they're both equally as boring to play. Destiny had a slight edge because I like the gameplay a little bit, but now the gameplay's a little more dog shit. So, yeah, that's awesome. All the shit that I like to play is gonna be bad, or I just don't like it anymore. So, changing as a person. But on that topic, you know what's really fucking annoying? Game burnout. Holy shit. I hate burning out of video games so much. Because, I want to be able to play the shit I like to play for as long as humanly possible, of course. But at a certain point, especially if the game isn't like doing anything to get better. I'm looking at you, Destiny fucking 2. You get bored really fast. With that game, for me, I've quit like 5 or 6 times now in different parts of the game. Like when the game first came out, I stopped playing after I think it was no, I stopped after Warmind. Warmind is when like the launch of it, I stopped playing. Came back for Forsaken, didn't play through Forsaken. Kind of wish I did. That was the best time to play that game. Uh, Came back for Shadowkeep for a little bit, but then stopped playing. And then I came back for Season of Arrivals. And I started playing that game again with Season of Arrivals, and that shit was honestly pretty fun. And into Beyond Light, even though Beyond Light was a little mid, I still enjoyed Beyond Light a lot. And then I quit also Beyond Light. I quit during Season of the Chosen because I just did not have anyone to play with. And then I came back for Witch Queen, and I got my friends back into the game, and we started playing through. I think we played through most of Witch Queen. We stopped at the fucking pirate season because God, that season was awful. And then we got into uh that final season for the Lightfall expansion. Lightfall, my God, the amount of hype that was behind that DLC just for it to disappoint. I still remember playing through that raid, and it was so dog shit on day one. I trioed that with my friend the first week it came out. It was so sad. Like you could trio it without even knowing how to trio it. How to trio. It's so stupid. And that's a reason. That's part of the reason why I don't like DLC. Besides everything about it. The seasons were not horrible for it. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. Season of the Seraph wasn't bad, but I played a lot during the launch of it. I got into a few little different things. I got into speedrunning for a bit. That was an experience. The speedrunning community on D2 is kind of dog shit. It's another thing. Never get into those type of communities, man. They're filled with a bunch of toxic players, and overall, you become a worse person when you play with those people. Don't do that. I stuck with that for a while though, and then I went and I started. I after that, fuck, everything became hazy again. With like me trying to remember shit, dude. Like this is why you don't become old. Becoming old is just fucking awful, bro. You become old, you become depressed, sad. You have so much more shit you have to deal with. Just stick in high school, bro. You're gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy. Your high school's awful as well. Everything's awful in life. I hate life, but at the same time I love life because there's some aspects of it that are nice. All right, back from fucking going on a tangent. Final Shape came out. Now, originally, didn't want to play DLC, but I got convinced because a bunch of my friends got the game. Or the DLC, and the DLC was good. And I enjoyed it. I watched the day one raid race. Quote unquote watched. I watched a black screen for 12 hours straight because fucking everyone hid their screen. That shit was annoying. I didn't really play the game past that point. I did maybe a little bit more speedrunning, and then that was it. And now we're here today where I've basically quit the game. And most likely I'm going to get I'm probably going to delete my characters. Because I don't want to ever have a reason to come back. But besides me ranting about me playing D2, what's the point of this whole rant? It's because I could have just let myself burn. I could have just burned myself out. You know, I should have burned myself out. How the fuck did I do that? I found a way to make the game fun again. With the speedrunning aspect. And that was a way I was able to get rid of game burnout. Another game I got burned out in was Dead by Daylight. That game's boring as fuck. Now, I used to have a lot of fun with it, but I played it too much and I got bored of it. And I haven't come back to it yet. What's some other games that I play? I'm actively looking through my Steam library trying to find shit. Warframe is another game I got burned out really fast. I loved the game when I started playing that game. Fun, combat was fun. The missions weren't completely dog shit, and there was shit to do. But once I got through getting towards endgame, well, quote unquote endgame, Warframe has no endgame. Don't try to say anything. Game don't got endgame, bro. There's no actual like endgame activity or shit to do except the other stuff you did, but harder now. I mean, yes, there's the little game modes they have with like Deep Archimedia and then the fucking Temporal Archimedia, but those are more like you just gotta. It's more like a checklist versus like something where you're actually doing hard mechanics. It's a checklist of do you have this gear, do you have it leveled, do you have it built, you have shit, you have melee influence. Good job, buddy. You can play the thing. You don't have any of these weapons. You gotta get those weapons to play the end game. I don't like that forced aspect on it. And that's the thing though. It's like yeah, I could compare it to Destiny 2's Grandmaster Strikes, where yes, there's lock loadouts and you have to use certain champion weapons, but there are intrinsic weapons you can use that have those champion mods already in them, and you can just use those instead. Or you can switch your builds around shit. With Temporal Archimedia, if you want the best rewards, you just gotta use whatever the fuck the game wants you to use. And that's just stupid. And I don't like that. I'm hoping raids come back to the game. If raids come to Warframe, I'll start playing the game again. Ugh. Yeah. Uh. Fuck. There's so many different games that have come and go that I just burn out really easily from. And it's really annoying to deal with. But I guess now's the pivot into how to deal with burnout. All right, talking about how to deal with burnout in video games. Take a fucking break. It's the only way you're gonna get through it, man. You just gotta take a fucking break. Because if you don't take a break, oh my gosh, you're just gonna make yourself more miserable and you're gonna hate your life while playing the video game. I've done this with a few games where I get on, try to play it, I just can't do it. Fortnite is one of those games for me. I can't get on still and play Fortnite and have fun unless I'm playing with people or I'm on a substance. You know, that's the only way I can enjoy that game. And it's sad, but it's because I grinded the game a lot for like one season, and then after that, my morale to play the game completely tanked. And you know that you can't push yourself on some games like that. You know, if you can't bring yourself to play a game and you're forcing yourself to play the game, you're gonna fucking hate your life. Like that's like the same thing with me in gachas too. Like if you don't want to play a gacha, don't play a gacha unless you really want to, because those games are built to burn you the fuck out. God, like Star Rail, oh my god, I have quit that game like I think twice, in two different times. Part of it because of the balancing and shit, Caster's global passive, but I'm not gonna rant about that right now. Um, it's just overall the game is really repetitive, and those games get really repetitive. Really repetitive gameplay like things can really burn you out fast. You just gotta watch out for that. You just gotta pace yourself more. You gotta be like, I don't want to play the game right now. I'm not gonna play it. Even if you have your bros trying to get you on the fucking game, you just gotta man the fuck up, and you gotta do all that shit that you want to do. Just do what you want to do, man. But I guess a way to avoid burnout. There's like two different games that I can think of that I've avoided burnout. I've avoided burnout in Lethal Company. I have around 50 hours in the game. Not a whole lot versus some of my friends with like 350 hours. Holy shit, how the fuck you play Lethal for that long? I don't know. But those type of friend games or people on Twitter are calling them like friend slop. Those games are good to play with friends. It's not like, oh, XYZ game, really repetitive. The fun part isn't the gameplay. The fun part is playing with your friends and fucking around. That's why like games like that and Repo are so successful, because they bypass that normal burnout, and it's like a different type of burnout where everyone has to get burned out before the game becomes unfun. But sometimes that could be different. Like for me in Repo, holy fuck. I used to hate that game for a while. It was so boring. I haven't played it since May. I have 50 hours in that game. I don't know how I got 50 hours, but I played it so much for a little bit that I just could not play the game without being bored as fuck. Still kind of an issue for me on that game, though. The game's a little too repetitive. I think Lethal Company has it down better. Same with content warning. Those games are a little more like the objectives more broad. You know, with Lethal, it's just grab scrap. There's so much other shit that can be done while grabbing scrap. But like in Repo, it's grab scrap, make sure you extract, get the fuck out. And it's always the same maps, claustrophobic, nothing really to explore, and that's why the game kind of died out a little bit for me. There's just not enough. There's not enough difference. There's not enough like of that like I guess roguelite element where it feels different every time you do it. You know, because the game like if Repo has always been the same, it's just get strength, win the game. That's all you do. You know. And they just need to expand it a little bit more, and they looks like they are. They're trying their best to expand it, so I know that game's going to succeed. But for me, at least right now, I can't play the game and have fun. Uh, ooh, another a game that I've been playing a lot that I'm already starting to feel a little bit of burnout is Guilty Gear. It's a fun game. Playing it alone though, and just getting on doing combos and shit for a bit. I mean, it's fun, you know, learning new game. But at the same time, like it's kind of hard to play that type of game, especially when you only have 3 people around sometimes, because then you have to wait for people to get on to play against. But playing that game with your friends, especially IRL, if you're able to do that shit. I went to Anime Expo. I got to play this. This is how I found out. I went to Anime Expo this year, 2025. Shit was fire, by the way. You should go to Anime Expo if you like anime. Uh, and it's hard to say, but we encountered the little gaming section. Yeah, that by the way, you have to hand your ID in for that shit. And I thought I lost my card from him, so I was scared I wouldn't get my ID back. But besides that, I got to play Guilty Gear with my goat Sue Arbo, and shit, man, that was so fun. I had so much fun playing that IRL next to him, bro. We are just playing. I got found my main already. I main fucking Elfelt or however you say her name, and I know those people that play her are despite they're just fucking despicable people. So I'm despicable. Uh, but the game was so fun, and I got all my other people. Oh, I got all the other people that I was with to come over and try it in LA. We got them everywhere. We got them not everywhere. We got them to come over, and that shit was fun when we played through it. I found out my friends are really good at fighting games though. 'Cause I got my ass handed to me really easily. I've gotten better though. Now I can actually fight them and have fun. Oh yeah, games where it requires you to get good before you can have fun. Those are really hard to get into. But usually those are worth it, man. Because once you get into the game, it's so fun. That's Guilty Gear in a nutshell, basically. Hard ass game to get into, but once you get in, you can't stop playing. Ugh. I don't really have anything else to talk about, so I guess I'm just gonna start like freelancing shit. Because that was my whole point about why games burn out and games fucking suck. Let's see. I guess I'll talk about fucking. hmm. See, okay, something I'm gonna ask out in the comments is leave comments about things you want me to talk about. If you want me to talk about anything, I'll fucking rant about it, bro. I just need something to talk about. Making up topics myself. I'm not creative at all, bro. I work 10 hours a day at a stupid fucking uh movie theater. I get underpaid. I'm below minimum wage around here. All the other jobs are like 12 to 14, and I'm just started making $12. I'm at the minimum around my area, and that's so fucking stupid. But anyways, uh besides that, I broke the antenna off my car, I guess, on accident, so I have to deal with all that shit. Uh, yeah, fuck. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at talking to people. Well, at least just keeping the train of thought going. I mean, I'm still getting it. I'm still talking. This is a really shitty video too. I don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. Maybe I can make money off it one day. Oh yeah, and by the way, if I can make money, I'm gonna make some fucking money, bro. If I have to shill some stupid ass fucking product, I'm making my bank because I make no money right now, and I'd like some money, you know. Money's nice. You buy many things with money. But besides that, I guess I'm gonna pause this recording and I'm gonna talk about something else for a little bit. Let's do like a little ad break. All right, I got like a minute left on my footage because I don't feel like recording anything else because I'm fucking lazy. Thank you for watching the video, man. You know, I appreciate it a lot. Let me know if there's any games you want me to get footage on that you like. If you want me to get onto a game, I got many to fuck. I got Left 4 Dead 2. We got fucking Limbus Company. Want me to watch me play another stupid fucking gotcha game? Balloons, Balatro. Final Fantasy 13. I installed that game again. I don't want to play through it again. I have 100 hours in Final Fantasy 13. I'm fucking sad. Risk of Rain, fucking SCP Secret Lab. There's so many different fucking games I could get footage for. Oh, by the way, not sponsored or anything, but you should check out Shipwreck 64. Fucking amazing game. And there's going to be a follow-up to the game called Hotel Investigation Number 9. I might make videos on that shit whenever it comes out. I'll make videos on that shit, bro. Promise. And I'll put some footage on that later. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Uh, subscribe if you want. I don't really fucking care. Leave comments, though, if you want me to talk about anything, man. Have a good rest of your day. I'm rolling. Peace.